Hello, today I'll read from the book of Judges, the chapter 15. In chapter 14 it was about Samson who passed into the darkness, and he went deeper and deeper, and now let's see what's next. Later on, at the time of wet harvest, Samson took a young goat and went to visit his wife. He said, "I'm going to my wife's room." But her father would not let him go in. "I was so sure you thoroughly hated her," he said, "that I gave her to your friend. Isn't her younger sister more attractive? Take her instead." Wow. Take her instead. If you love someone, if you are already married, take her instead. Why the father of that girl did something like that? It was very weird. Samson said to them, "This time I have a right to get even with the Philistines. I will really harm them." But why Samson needed to be provoked to do something, to do the God's will, to destroy the Philistines? So he went out and caught 300 foxes and tied them. Wow. It's not easy to even catch a fox, but 300 foxes. He had traps, or maybe with his hands, I don't know. And tied them tail to tail in pairs. He then fastened a torch to every pair of tails, lit the torches, and let the foxes loose in the standing grain of the Philistines. Wow, such imagination Samson he had. He burned up the stalks and standing grain together with the vineyards and low-leaf groves. When the Philistines asked, "Who did this?" they were told, "Samson, the Timnit's son-in-law, because his wife was given to his friend." So the Philistines went up and burned her and her father to death. Wow, 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 wow. They did even worse. Samson said to them, "Since you've acted like this, I won't stop until I get my revenge on you." He attacked them viciously and slaughtered many of them. Then he went down and stayed in a cave in the rock of Etam. Why? He was alone and he was antisocial, like we see. He was never social. The Philistines went up and camped in Judah, spreading out near Lehi. The men of Judah asked, "Why have you come to fight us?" "We have come to take Samson prisoner," they answered. Wow, 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 wow. The people of Judah, they listened to the Philistines to take Samson as a prisoner. And they really do that. Instead of saying, "We are your soldiers, we will subdue your commands. Let's join the forces and destroy the Philistines." Look what they did. "Why have you come to fight us?" "We have come to take Samson prisoner," they answered. to do to him as he did to us. To us. To us. Then 3,000 men from Judah. Maybe because of that, the Philistines, they were acting very bad with the Jewish. Then 3,000 men from Judah went down to the cave in the rock of Etam and said to Samson, "Don't you realize that the Philistines are rulers over us? What have you done to us?" He answered, "I merely did to them what they did to me." They said to him, "We've come to tie you up and hand you over to the Philistines." Whoa. It's not that they don't recognize Samson or they don't believe in him, or maybe they did not know yet, but they should hear about his force. Samson said, "Swear to me that you won't kill me yourselves." "Agreed," they answered. "We will only tie you up and hand you over to them. We will not kill you." So they bound him with 2 new ropes and led him up from the rock. As he approached Lehi, the Philistines came toward him, shouting. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him in power. The ropes of his arms became like charred flax, and the bindings dropped from his hands. Finding a fresh jawbone of a donkey, he grabbed it and struck down 1,000 men. I don't know if he killed the donkey or not, but he found a fresh jawbone. He grabbed it and struck down 1,000 men. Then Samson said, "With a donkey's jawbone I have made donkeys of them. With a donkey's jawbone I have killed 1,000 men." When he finished speaking, he threw away the jawbone, and the place was called Because he was very thirsty, he cried out to the Lord, "You have given your servant this great victory. Must I now die of thirst and fall into the hands of the uncircumcised?" God didn't punish him before even he passed in the darkness a bit. Then God opened up the hollow place in Lehi. And water came out of it. When Samson drank, his strength returned and he revived. So the spring was called En Hakore. And it is still there in Lehi. Samson led Israel for 20 years. In the days of the Philistines. That was the chapter. I don't know why Samson needed always to be provoked. He should kill the Philistines, and the Judah should protect him and make him like Gideon or someone else. But they didn't believe in him. They wanted to tie him up. And why? why they were acting like that. That is very not okay. Okay, that was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too. And if you want to see me there too. God bless you all and goodbye.